Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to you with an instant analysis on the Detroit Pistons coming up a little short by the Houston Rockets. They wasn't able to convert on their two free throw attempts by Tobias Harris. They both clanked off the rim. One he had to make, and if he missed it, they better off going for an offensive rebound to try to tip it in to make the game go into overtime. That was their best shot to be able to still be able to win it. But that didn't really go the way they planned it to go, like it usually never does. It's rare that that actually goes in favor of an offensive rebound and a tipping at the same time. But you can give them some credit for battling back because the Rockets was winning this game by a lot in the fourth quarter by 12 to be exact. And then you look at the fact that the Pistons was able to climb all the way back and take the lead and still even have a chance to tie. That just shows you how good this Piston team really is. This is something that they wasn't even able to really do the last 2 years because they usually was getting blown out. And that's not really the case this year. But they did fall to 4-7 tonight, and the Rockets improved to 6-4. So 2 games above 500. The Rockets started this game with a 20-17 first quarter. Detroit cut the lead because of a 28-23 second quarter, and then the Rockets was able to build upon that lead that they had in the first quarter, and they was able to have a 29-19 third quarter. The Detroit Pistons was able to cut it a little bit more, but ended up losing the game because of a 35-29 fourth quarter in their favor, but it wasn't enough. Jabari Smith Jr., 6 points, negative 12 and plus minus, two person foul, two turnovers, one block, one steal, seven rebounds. Four of them was offensive. 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 0 of 4 from three, 2 of 8 from the field. Dylan Brooks with that 14-point game, plus 14 and plus minus, one personal foul, one steal, one assist, two rebounds. He was 2 of 8 from three, made one that was crucial, and he ultimately shot 6 of 15 from the field. Alperen Şengün was a beast and really played well tonight and really dominated the paint. Didn't even really shoot too many jumpers, and a lot of his shots was close to the rim, if not all of them. He had 27 points, plus 11 and plus minus, two personal fouls, one turnover, one block, two assists, 10 rebounds. So a 20-10 game for him. Three of them was offensive out of that 10. 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 11 of 17 from the field. Freddie VanVleet didn't shoot the ball well tonight, but he did hit a three that was timely. 1 of 7 from three, 0 of 2 from the free throw line. He was 3 of 13 from the field. He did have 7 assists and 7 rebounds, and one of them was offensive out of that. 3 steals, 1 block, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, plus 8 and plus minus 7 points. Green, 15 points, negative 7 and plus minus, 5 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 1 block, 2 steals, 3 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 6 from 3, 6 of 17 from the field. Tari Eason was the only player to score double figures for the Rockets off their bench with 18 points. He was plus 7 and plus minus. He had 3 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 1 block, 1 steal, 1 assist, 9 rebounds. 4 of them was offensive. 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 2 of 4 from the 3-point line, 7 of 12 from the field. Thompson, 2 of 5 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 1 was offensive, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 2 personal foul, plus 1 and plus minus 8 points. Landale, 3 points, negative 6 and plus minus, 3 personal foul, 1 turnover, 5 rebounds, 1 was offensive, 3 or 4 from the free throw line, 0 of 1 from 3, 0 of 3 from the field. Reed Shepard only attempted 3 shots, and it was all threes, no free throws, but he was 1 of 3 from the 3-point line. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, negative 6 and plus minus 3 points. The rest of the guys did not play coach's decision. They was 38 of 93, 40% from the field, 7 of 34, 20% from 3. And there was 18 of 24, 75% from the free throw line. They had 53 rebounds, 19 assists, 10 steals, 5 blocks, 11 turnovers, and 21 personal fouls. And they scored 101 points, which was enough to get the win. And then the Detroit Pistons, Tobias Harris didn't really attempt that many shots. He had 9 points plus 3 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 2 turnover, 2 blocks, 3 steals, 1 assist, 8 rebounds. 2 of them was offensive, 2 of 5 from the free throw line, 1 of 2 from 3-point line, 3 of 5 from the field. Tim Hardaway, 10 points plus 1 and plus minus, 1 steal, 2 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 of 6 from 3, 3 of 10 from the field. Stewart, 7 of 9 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 5 of those was offensive, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 1 turnover, 4 personal foul, plus 2 and plus minus 16 points. And Cade Cunningham, 26 points, -6 and plus minus. He had 3 personal fouls, 4 turnovers, 1 block, 9 assists, 8 rebounds, 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 2 of 4 from the 3 point line, 10 of 21 from the field. He's still showing you that he's a do-it-all player on both ends of the court, and he still is trying to improve as a decision maker and as a combo forward type of player, and he's doing a great job of it this season. And I think he's definitely should be an all-star based off his play and how his team has been performing as a whole. They have really been playing real well under the control of Kate Cunningham. And they've been actually giving him the ball more because they trust him to make the right decision or to set them up for easier shots or for him to be able to create his own shot. And they like seeing it, and they really do believe that he's the guy to run the offense through. And Jaden Ivey didn't have the greatest game tonight, but he was 4 of 15 from the field. He was 0 of 4 from 3. He had 7 rebounds, and one of those offensive. He had 2 assists, but he also did have those 6 turnovers. So not only did he not shoot the ball well from the field tonight, he turned the ball over a lot and even got in foul trouble with 4 personal fouls. And then he was -3 and plus minus. He only had 8 points. Fontecchio, 5 points, -5 and plus minus 2 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 3 from the 3 point line, 1 of 4 from the field. And Reed, 6 points, -5 and plus minus. He fouled out with 6 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 1 block, 1 assist, 4 rebounds, 2 was offensive, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 of 2 from the field. Hollins, 4 points, -5 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 1 turnover, 1 rebound, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 6 from the 3 point line. Those were his only attempts. And Malik Beasley continues to be a great player for them. He had 15 points, the only player to score double digits off the bench for the Pistons was Malik Beasley. 15 points, plus 8 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. One of them was offensive out of that. 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 of 9 from 3, 5 of 12 from the field. The rest of the guys did not play coach's decision. They shot 36 of 84, 82% from the field, 11 of 34, 32% from 3, 16 of 23, 69% from the free throw line. That's not the best way to play, but they had some better percentages than the Rockets. They just didn't convert as well from the free throw line. They also had less rebounds by a wide margin, 46 to 53. They had more assists though, 21 to 19. They had less steals, 6 to 10, and they did have more blocks, 6 to 5. And they turned the ball over way more than the Rockets, 18 to 11, and then they both had the same amount of personal fouls, 21 to 21. So this was a fun competitive game for majority of the game, if not all of it. And the Rockets got to give them a pat on the back for finding out how to win games. They're a young team and they're well coached, but they're still trying to figure out how to do it together. They're still trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work and what lineup works and who plays well with who. They still have some inconsistency offensively with some of their players on this roster and their bench too. And that's going to be something that they're going to have to figure out if they want to be taken more serious in the NBA and be looked at as a legitimate threat to be a contender for a championship. Even if it's years from now, these are things that they're going to have to figure out, and they're going to have to iron out with the roster. They have a lot of talent. They have a lot of guards and wings. They got to figure out which ones they should keep, which ones they should consolidate with and get an upgrade at another position, or maybe they just play them in a different way. Something got to give for this Rockets team, but they're fun. They're exciting. They're tough to guard. They have big men. They have forwards. They have shooters. They have slashers. They have athletes. They have everything you really want, on a roster. They just got to figure out how to continue to win. And they learned a lot from Ime and what he was trying to teach them last year, and that's why they went 500. But this year, their goal is to be a playoff team. We already showed that we can win games. We already showed that we are buying into these guys and investing into these guys, and we believe these are the guys that can help us get there. We don't really need to make any major changes right now as we speak, as we're still learning and figuring out our roster as we continue to go through maturity ways that they have to learn just to be able to continue to win at the highest level as they are in the Western Conference. And most of those teams are very, very good. So they're going to have to beat the good, the bad, and the ugly. And they're going to have to beat some of the great teams just to be able to make the playoffs this year, if that really is a goal that is reachable. I think it is, because they do have a lot of guys that are really good and really talented and really play well with this team and this roster. But it's not going to be easy. It's going to be tough, and they're going to have to embrace the challenges that come along with trying to reach a goal of something that every team really in reality is trying to reach, which is to be one of those 8 teams to make it to the playoffs, to have a chance to win the championship. You never really know what's going to happen. You just want to get in and see what goes your way and what doesn't, and just be able to live it out. But this team is loaded, they is talented, and they are a team that's going in the right direction. And it's just good to see Houston be able to do that after having a James Harden era. It didn't really take them that long to retool and rebuild, as they already almost to where they need to be, because that team never got past the conference finals. So it's a little bit of a low bar to get back to the conference finals. When you look at the talent they already have, they should be able to do that within the next 2 to 3 years. Hopefully, that's the plan that they should have, and that's what they should be trying to accomplish. And they should not be settling for anything less than that. And the Pistons, they're just trying to be a playing caliber team that can make some noise, get some respect, and let's continue to learn how to play together and try to win games, and continue to find out their identity and how they can play, how they can impact the game, while still trying to add young talent to this team and veterans to show them how to smooth things out quicker, and how to train better, and how to prepare their bodies better, and how to learn the game better. And I feel like they're doing that already this year. And I feel like they got a great coach to help them learn those things and help them grow faster, because of what they've been seeing the last 2 years is something that's not reality this year. And they already winning more games and on pace to win more games than they did last year. And that's something a lot of people didn't expect. It's teams like the Bucks and Philly that people expected to be off to a great, amazing start, and the Pistons have a better start than them, even though they still do have the better rosters in a lot of those teams. I can keep naming them, but it really wouldn't emphasize that point. It's not really needed as much, because we already know that a lot of these teams are struggling, and it's just good to see the Pistons actually play well, because this is something I didn't expect. 4-7. I mean, I'm not too surprised, but it's teams that have been worse than they have been, and I was surprised that they got off to those type of starts. And the Pistons is still competitive, even more competitive than those teams, because it seems like the Pistons are only losing close games, or they winning close games. And that's something that them teams can't even do right now. And they have veterans, they have leaders, they have some of the best players in the league, and they can't even do what the Pistons or have been doing this year so far. So that is credit that we have to give to the Pistons for being just totally different than they was years prior to this one. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you love NBA basketball and NBA content, this is a channel that uploads every day, throughout the weeks, throughout the months, throughout the years. I also do breakdowns of legends, current players, current legends, and also rookies, and I also do conversation videos just like this. So if you love this type of content, check out my channel, and you might find another channel that you love and want to be a part of or want to support. Anything you do, clicking off, liking, subscribing, sharing, notification bell, anything you can do to help this channel continue to get support like it's been getting, I appreciate it. People love watching and hearing what I got to say and listening to what I got to say. And I love making videos about it for that reason. And that's why the channel is still popular and why it works still to this day. And this is why people love analysis, and it's become one of the most popular used words in the 2020s. And it's just good to see that this channel has been able to inspire people, influence people, and help people enjoy the game of basketball and grow the game of basketball. And also, it's just fun to be able to do something that I love every day, because people ask me every day throughout the day, and it's just good to be able to tell them what I think all at once and still get support because of that. Other than that, hopefully, guys, I'll be back with more analysis later today, and I'll see you guys later, hopefully.